This is the shot I worked on for Dr. D Studios' Happy Feet 2. So the first section is live action camera, and then it transitions into a CG stereo camera, then a live action stereo camera, then another CG stereo camera. Those 4 different cameras had to be blended together. So here we've got the blue represents the cliff that the guys are climbing up. The first camera is a live action camera, the green screen with the guys coming up. And then there's actually, on one frame, it jumps to a different camera, which is a CG camera, allowing us to zoom right into the little critter on top of the guy's beanie. And then we're in a live action camera again, so those 2 cameras had to be joined up seamlessly, the speed and the join there. And then we got the same kind of thing. We transitioned from that live action to a CG camera, zooming right in and right out. And of course, there's a lot of elements and stereo going into the distance. So I'll just go through quickly. I mean, you can see there's objects at all different depths joining the guy's feet into that cliff as the camera's sort of pulling back. Zooming into the beanie obviously didn't happen on set. That's a CG camera, and then we transitioned back to a different shot taken on set where the guys are walking off into the distance again. So you've got an animated interocular to an extreme macro here again. So now we're transitioning back to a CG stereo camera and then out to a fully CG scene with a great distance into the depth. So we're going from a couple of inches depth, fitting in within our stereo budget, going out to infinite depth and making those 4 different cameras join up smoothly. Since we didn't have digital doubles for these characters, we developed a technique using the depth map generated from the stereo camera to do a sort of poor man's digi-double. And we wanted something to hold out the snow at the correct depth in stereo space. We used the depth that we generated just from the stereo cameras and used those as a kind of a depth displacement map. This is a technique that I think could be interesting to experiment with on future projects.